Man whips his puppy viciously, until it lost consciousness and gradually collapsed. Then the owner cursed and threw it on the side of the road. Fortunately, it was discovered by a pair of grandparents passing by. Grandpa found out it was a Belgian cattle dog. He complained in a low voice to the dog's owner. He must be ignorant. People who like to waste their lives. The boy begged his grandfather to take him home. He and the puppy can just have a meal. So the puppy went home with them, but he didn't even have the strength to eat. The boy is worried that the puppy will die, but grandpa is cooking him broth safely. He told the boy that puppies need more than just food and love. So the boy made him a leaf necklace. Pray that the God of life will bless him. The amazing thing is that the puppy really recovered. Grandpa knew it wasn't the necklace, but because of the care of the grandson. But he still joked that, I want a necklace like this too. They named the puppy Patch. The appearance of Patch added a lot of joy to the grandfather and grandson. But my grandfather is very old. His health is getting worse day by day. The father and grandson make a living by selling milk. It didn't take long for my grandfather to be able to stand up, so they can no longer deliver milk. The father and grandson can't help but worry about their future lives. To make grandpa feel better soon, the boy also gave his grandfather a necklace. Unfortunately, the landlord came to ask for the rent at this time. The boy handed over all the money to the landlord and promises to make up the rest soon. Patch on the side looked at what was happening in front of him. The next morning, Patch woke the sleeping boy. Then he jumped into the van. It turned out that he wanted to help sell milk. The boy was overjoyed. With Patch's help, he can continue to sell milk. Patch worked incredibly hard. Boys can't catch up with him. Good Samaritans passing by will also help them push the cart. With Patch's help, they ran out of milk in no time. Milk every time. Boys come to see the sculptures in the square. The famous painter Rubens, also a mother's idol. The painting was left to the boy by the mother. A passing painter noticed the boy. They chatted opportunistically. The age gap did not hinder their communication. Painters love boys. He learned that the boy also liked to draw. Going to take him to see the paintings of Rubens, but only dignitaries can enter there. The painter introduced the boy as his friend. That's all. The boy went to his dream church. He had never been to such an elegant hall. He was extremely timid, just hiding in the corner far away, waiting to be appreciated. Just as the priest opened the curtain, Patch broke in with the truck in tow. The merit box was also hit by him. The priest thinks they want to steal the incense money inside. Rushed fiercely, the boy can only escape from here with Patch. They just escaped. Still not on my feet. Another problem ensued. Patch's original owner found the door. He wanted Patch back. Look at the devil in front of you. Patch kept yelling at him. The boy read Patch's mind, so let Patch run away. Man gets angry. He pulled out his dagger to teach the boy a lesson. Fortunately, the painter appeared in time, knocked out the dagger in his hand. The man grabbed the machete next to him and slashed at the painter. Critical moment. Patch rushed out just in time, throwing the man down on the steps. Men lost their lives as a result. To make up for the boy's regret, the painter took him to visit his home. The boy was fascinated by his self-portrait. Painter noticed. Tell him that an excellent student drew it for him, but because he was born into poverty, did not become a great painter. The adult world is full of interests and biases. The most important thing for an artist is their background, but not artistic attainments. Due to the pressure of identity, the painter couldn't help him either, and then he vanished. This incident also caused the painter to fall into deep self-blame. The boy took out his own painting. I want him to give me some pointers. He was surprised to see the painting. The painting is a bit scribbled though, but it shows the boy's extremely high talent. Just a little training. I will definitely draw excellent works. The boy wants to help the painter while working. While studying here, the painter readily agreed, but he's going away. He told the boy to observe his surroundings carefully. The eyes are a painter's best inspiration. Then the painter went to Rome, but it takes years. During this period, the boy always remembered the painter's instructions. He worked hard to improve his painting skills. I hope that one day, can become an artist like Rubens. The painter is back. The boy has also become a handsome teenager. Also handsome is his painter. The painter was amazed. He suggested that the boy start learning oil painting, and gave him brushes and paints. These are the things that boys dream of. He was in disbelief. The artist teaches the boy how to color. He soon grasped the essence. The artist suggested that he enter a painting competition, but the boy backed away, because he doesn't believe he can win the game. And a scholarship to art school for 1,000 francs. The boy and Patch are excited. This will improve Grandpa's life. The boy ran excitedly into the jungle. I told my best friend the good news. He is the girl in the boy's painting. Two teenagers grew up together. They are inseparable. Girls model for boys for free. Boys do their best to make girls happy. As you grow up, their friendship gave birth to a strange feeling. And the girl's father also found out. He asked girls to stay away from boys, because he was born into poverty. What's even more ridiculous is, his dream was to become a painter. You know, most painters can't even afford to eat, but girls still secretly come to boys. Give him and his puppy hand-baked cookies. The boy also gave his new painting to the girl. He took the girls to the circus to watch the show. The witches here help them divination. The horoscope shows that the boy will become a great man, and the two hearts meet. Same frequency heartbeat. They knew each other in a previous life. The witch gave the boy a ring. The boy puts it on the girl's hand. Maybe he doesn't know what it means, but he thought the ring was beautiful. Girls will love it. Two people singing and dancing like this. They are so happy that they forget the time. When they wake up again, the girl's father came to him in a rage. Angry boy pictures. The girl picked up the boy's painting, dragged home by his father. Since then, the father placed the girl under house arrest. He doesn't allow the two children to meet. The boy passed by that day, and the man called out to him. He thought the boy's drawings were terrible, but my daughter and wife loved it. He took out a precious silver coin, want to buy it, but the boy refused. On the way back, the boy has some regrets. With that silver coin, he can improve his life. But even so, he can't sell that painting either. Such a pure and beautiful relationship, ruthlessly cut off by a biased father. The mother couldn't understand what the father was doing, because he was also a poor boy back then. From a father's perspective, that's probably true, but he killed the best memories in his daughter's heart. It's the girl's birthday. Grandpa made her a peach doll. The boy said he didn't want to go, because he is not a rich man. But when the boy passes by the girl's house, very unhappy to see her, the boy looked at the biscuits he was unwilling to eat, decided to send the doll to the girl. In his hand, he stepped on the ladder and climbed to the girl's window. The girl has not been so happy in a long time. They never thought. It's so hard not to see someone. The boy promised to enter the drawing competition. Wait until he wins the championship. Everything will be different. Then he kissed the girl he loved, but the boy doesn't know. It's a simple act, but let him fall into the dark abyss. At night, the sleeping boy suddenly heard a noise. It was the girl's barn that caught fire. The boy and his grandfather rushed to join the fire, and my grandfather fell over. He ignored the boy's resistance. I want to contribute something with my old bones. Finally, the fire went out. The father saw the pottery doll in his daughter's arms. He thought the fire was the boy's revenge. Hateful landlords are also fanning the flames. The man doesn't listen to the explanation of the grandfather and grandson. Raise your hand to smash the pottery doll to pieces. Grandpa knows. It's useless to explain. Since then, no one buys their milk, and it got worse. Grandpa also died from a fall. The boy lost his only relative in the world. All Grandpa left behind was a letter from his mother. Soon it was time for the drawing competition. The boy carefully prepared the entry, but when he arrived at the game venue, he was late. Referees don't want to be lenient no matter what. Fortunately, the boy showed his painting. See this surprise. Surprising work. The referee was willing to make an exception for him. At night, the landlord comes to collect the rent again, but all the boy's money goes to Grandpa's funeral. He said to wait until he won the game. You have enough money to pay the rent. But the landlord is not soft-hearted at all. He abused the boy just like his mother. They're all naive idiots. She stole the words her mother left behind. Warn the boy to get out of here by tonight, and everything in the room must be left to deduct the rent. The boy lost her home again. She had to live on the streets with Patch. The baker dropped a piece of bread. He was just about to pick it up, but was stepped on again. Boy, look around, no one. Or pick it up secretly? Bread. The first thing I did after picking it up was to give Patch half. The results of the painting competition will be announced today. The boy came to the church with his last hope. The presenter is the artist who taught the boy to draw. The painter kept fidgeting at the convention. He wants to give the award to someone else, but the mayor still asked him to give the award. The painter had to stand up. He praised the boy first. He was like his mother. All great artists. Without them, the world will be a sad place. The boy was very happy listening to the audience. Subsequently, they revealed the winner, my father the mayor. It turned out that this game was a victim of political interests. The winner has already been announced. That's the mayor's son. The mayor is the organizer of the game. The painter has only one vote. He couldn't turn it around at all. The boy's world completely collapses. It's all over now. He has nothing now. Just as he was walking through college, Patch seems to have found something. That's a wallet. It's full of coins. And this wallet, it belongs to the girl's father. He was going to use all the family money to repair the barn, but he lost his wallet on the way to find a craftsman. The boy came to the girl's house again. He wants to return the wallet to the girl's father, to thank the boy. The girl's mother wants to keep him for dinner, but the boy wants to ask Patch for a glass of hot milk. He asked the girl's mother to tell her father. The wallet was found by Patch. Hope he can take it in. Patch's mother asked the boy to wait a moment. Dinner will be ready soon. The boy took the opportunity to leave here, because he knew the girl's father didn't welcome him. His last wish, I want Patch to have a place to live. Soon after, the girl's father came back. He was in a bad mood. That's when he saw Patch at his house. He's going to get rid of Patch right now. Mother couldn't take it anymore. And then the maid told an astonishing truth. The landlord threatened him. If he dares to speak out, he lost his job. The man realized that he had been blaming the boy all along. He goes to the boy's house, but found that the place had long been vacated. In fact, the boy has long since lost his home. He can only walk aimlessly through the university. Finally, Patch found the boy on the corner of the street. They sneak into the church. Boy wants to see Rubens before he dies. He excitedly pulled back the curtain, but now the church is too dark. I can't see the wonderful painting at all. You can't even see with a candle. Boys can only use wax candles to keep warm and wait until dawn to appreciate. But it's colder than expected in the church. In the end, the boy still didn't wait for dawn, and the candles went out. A ray of sunlight shone through the window, and the Rubens painting was lit up little by little. Fortunately, boy wakes up. He finally saw the painting of his dreams, seen at the same time, and the long-dead master Rubens. Unexpectedly, the master has also seen the boy's painting. Rubens' words gave gave the boy great inspiration. What's even more surprising is that he still knows the boy's mother. Just as the boy was wondering, he turns around. I actually saw myself and Patch lying on the ground. Suddenly the boy's mother appeared. He quickly threw himself into his mother's arms. It was a warmth he had never enjoyed. The girl's family held a funeral for the boy. They don't want to believe heaven will treat this kind angel like this. By this time, the boy had been reunited with his mother and grandfather. They are watching from the sky. The boy also feels sorry for his life. Maybe the director also started to pity the boy. The conclusion is that he did not die. The villagers found him just in time. But he remembers everything he saw in the sky. He told the painter his mother's name. The painter realized. It turned out that the boy he admired was his son. Mother for the reputation of the painter. Even if I die, I don't say that the painter is male. The father of the child has children with a low-level woman. Could ruin the painter's life. Only then did the painter understand how much he paid for love. When my grandfather died, he left a letter from his mother. The letter said the day my son was born, it was the happiest day of my life. He proved to me, true happiness does not come from wealth or status. It comes from within. Maybe wealth will change our miserable lives, but it will never enrich our hearts. True happiness, everyone can easily have it. It's a pity that almost everyone turns a blind eye to it.